What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the one and only Fragrance Fraternity. Got to thank God for another day to smell good. You know how it is around here. What we like to start with, we are smelling the House of Niche N today. You guys probably haven't heard of it. I hadn't heard of it until this past weekend. Had a fragrance meetup with some of the local LA frag heads here, and shout out to Mr. Aroma, Mr. Esteban, Mr. Milk and Honey. He goes by many names, a man of many names, but he put me onto this brand. And the couple that I tried blew my mind, and I kind of want to try the rest. So we're going to go through those today. If you haven't yet, dropped your scent of the day, and I could say what's up to you, and then we'll get into some of these scents. And we'll have a good time here on a Wednesday. It's been a little while since a Wednesday stream. I posted it very last minute, as I typically do. So, you know, all normal here on this Wednesday. What's up, Vince? How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Mr. Jerry in the building. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's good to be back. Haven't done one of these in a while, so hopefully not too rusty, but see, we'll get it going. We'll get it going today on this Wednesday. I'm ready to assault the olfactory system here. So afternoon swim, that's, man, you can't miss with that. Nice choice today. You're smelling great summer scent for sure, man. Mr. Jason S in the building, Mr. Corvette himself, good to see you, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Coco Loco, okay, a little coconut love for you here on your hump day. Nice choice. Thanks for being here. Mr. Joel, Mr. Sensei, the man himself with the wrench, always with the wrench, coming in from Canada, the Canadian stallion, Mr. Joel, wearing the Sony Wave, maybe the best cheapie of all time. Argument for it. It's one of the best cheapies of all time. You guys know I love that damn thing. Just bought Le Falcon Rosala Ortograph. Okay, little Isola Blue interpretation. Nice. Let us know how it is. And also Torino 21. Joel, always finding these hidden gems, man. You are the king of the hidden gems and always bringing us the good. So we appreciate that. Thanks for being here, dude. Let's see who else we got. Vince is wearing Aqua Atlantique, the famed discontinued Aqua Atlantique that I was actually able to try courtesy of Patrick. So thank you, Patrick, for allowing me to try that and experience the blue magic of Aqua Atlantique. What's up, Barry? Thanks for being here. Hopefully you're doing well today. We're in Studio Roundhouse from the house of from Happy Land. I've only tried a couple from Happy Land. Haven't tried that one. I definitely want to try more from them. But the ones I have tried were really impressive. Home for the Holidays, great coffee fragrance. And they had one called Diablo. I think it was called Diablo. That one was really good too. Kind of cinnamon and tobacco type fragrance. Kind of put me in the mindset of something like a Creed Centaurus. In that vein, it was really good. Definitely more of a winter time, so I may have to come back to that when the seasons be changing. Vince, the fittest man in Fragcom, that's a fact. Yeah, that's true. Dropping facts, Vince. It's a good one. All right, cool. Yeah, I got to check that one out. Vince is damn near immortal. He is. He's crushing it. That's pretty much all there is to say about his shape. What's up, Patrick? You made it. Thanks for being here. We reunite. We unite. The reunion. See, I'm fumbling my words here. It's been a while. Gotta just push through it. Appreciate you guys. We're in LV Imagination. Just class in a bottle. A beautiful neroli. A little bit of ginger. A little bit of a tea vibe. A little citron. Perfect summer fragrance. Smelling great, dude. The Sony Wave was discontinued. I actually did hear that, but I don't know if that's true or not. You know, sometimes these rumors, they're just, they're not always true. What's up, Christine? Thanks for coming in. It has been a while since I've done a live. Thank you, everybody, for reminding me that I haven't done a live in so long. I know. I need to get back in the live streets, but we're back. We're back here today, baby. So let's go. Let's smell some Niche End. Mr. Esteban, the reason I discovered this house, thanks for putting me onto this. I'm excited to check these out today. Let's see. Lamar by Kajal. Okay, nice kind of a jammy rose type fragrance. Powerful stuff, quality stuff. For you rose lovers out there, that's one you want to look into. Personally, I'm very picky with the rose, as you guys may know, but that is a great rose fragrance for the jammy rose lovers among us. Scent of the day is CK1. All right, going with a classic today, Christine. I actually saw a coyote yesterday, like 2 blocks away from where I live, which was really wild to see a coyote. I was like, oh man, this tsunami warning, there's a coyote. Are these animals leaving? Do they know something we don't? You know, just all the conspiracy theories. But I actually did see a coyote yesterday. I thought of you. I was like, this is wild. I think that's the first time I've seen a coyote in LA. We used to get them all the time in Colorado, but they're rare out here. It's a it's a West Coast coyote. I'm saying quit skipping leg day. Yeah, just let him know, Vince. Call him out. Just keep him honest here. Don't need any softies here at the fraternity, you know. All right, let's see. Anybody that I have not said what up to? What were your thoughts on the Dua hybrid? Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It's one of the few that salty fragrances that I really enjoy. I'm not really big into salty, but I do enjoy that Dua. I actually wore it maybe 2-ish weeks ago. I really enjoy the wearing experience. So I appreciate you hooking me up with that one. I think it's gone for good. So I definitely wear it every so often. Yeah, the Compton Coyote. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'll give you guys a little bit of info about this brand, since I know probably most of you have never heard of it. So I got just a little bit of info pulled up about them. Let's see. You guys can see that. Yeah. All right, so apparently this is a relatively new brand founded in 2018 by these fine people right here. And they're experiencing the hidden truths of the universe by enjoying space scents. So I tried 3, actually I tried 4 from this house. There are, let's see how many there are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There are 19 total. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them before my nose gives out. But 3 of the 4 that I tried were really mind-blowing. We did a fragrance meetup, and we were smelling a bunch of stuff, and nothing was really like moving me. There was stuff that was like, yeah, this is nice. This is a good fragrance, but nothing that was really giving me, you know, that kind of visceral emotional reaction that you look for when you smell something. You're just like, oh yeah, that's something else. This is on something right here. That's the reaction we always look for when we want something to really move us. And 3 of the 4 that I tried from this house did that to me. So I was like, all right, they got something going here. So yeah, it doesn't give you too much info about them. And yeah, so let's just jump into it. The box was cool. I mean, they sent like some pictures of space or whatever, kind of try to put you in the mood, and do a little humble flex on you guys real quick. Show you guys my little Chinese watch with it's called an aventurine dial. I really like watches with this kind of dial. It kind of glitters, kind of reminds me of the Cosmo, the chandelier bar, if you guys have ever been there, and it's supposed to look like outer space. I don't know. Aventurine dials, they're pretty cool. If you guys are into the watch game at all, you can check out some aventurine dials. All right, anyway, where should we start? I guess we'll start with Astronaut, and we'll work our way around. So let's see, how should I do this? I think I'll just smell it first and then try to call out some notes, and if I fail miserably, I'll just stop doing that. But yeah, let's get it going. All right, I'm gonna start with the test strips, and then if something really moves me, I'll go on skin with it. All right, this is gonna be Astronaut. Cool. I like the way these little things open too. They just, let's see, my reviewer skills are definitely not on point with showing this stuff, but yeah, it comes out this way instead of through the top, which most of them do. So this is Astronaut. Let's see what we get from Astronaut. Usually with when I'm testing stuff like this, just one spray. You want to spray less, especially if you're going to be smelling a lot of stuff. Let that come alive. Okay, interesting. So this one, I'm getting maybe like some like oud type. It's kind of funky. It's more funky than I would imagine. Definitely getting some stank, some funk. Yeah, there's I think something oudy about this, maybe smoky or definitely on the darker side of things. Oh yeah, I think there's definitely some oud. You know who would like this? Anytime I smell these kind of darker scents, I always think of we have one guy who comes to our meetups, All World Fragrance. He likes like he wants the most animalic, the darkest, the stankiest oud. Like he's so into that. And it's funny because we have different tastes, but I always just think of him now when I smell stuff like this. I'm smelling astronaut. Yeah, that was crazy. It was so funny. They sent out an alert to every single person in LA about the tsunami, which is, better safe than sorry. But then if you actually read into the alert, it's like, yeah, waves expected to be up to 1 foot. I was like, oh yeah, 1 foot waves. It's definitely a tsunami, you know. So it was just classic stuff. Ton of coyotes in the valley. Well, they are pack animals, right? So um thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do have that Eastern European kind of I'm resting male bitch face look about me, and it's unfortunate because uh, I'm usually in a good mood and generally pretty nice. But yeah, I know I have that kind of look to me. It's not always ideal, but what can you do? Genetics. Um, all right, you guys are talking about some peptides. All right, let's see what the notes are on this. I'm thinking it's going to be oud or something kind of animalic. Let me pull up the notes so you guys can see it too, so it's not just for me. Let's see, Parfumo. Oh, Parfum.com is available for only $1,500. There you go, guys. But I thought that was I think it's OOM, but that would actually be a good domain name to scoop up. Anyway, let's see if they have it on here. Astronaut. Yep. So the bottles are okay. I thought that they could be a little cooler. You can see the moon bottle over here. The moon bottle, I think, is the best looking one. That's the coolest one. And spoiler alert, this is one that really blew me away. We're going to get to that one soon. But all right, let's check it out. So no oud, but Bulgarian rose, Atlas cedar, and Gaiac wood, the dreaded Gaiac wood. Oh man, see, that's why I wasn't really loving it. Yeah, it does almost come off a little bit oudy, kind of an earthy vetiver, definitely some earthiness. You get the amber wood type thing going on, and cedar and Gaiac wood, it is a little bit of that smoky. Good fragrance, just not my style, but I think it's well done if you enjoy these kind of Gaiac and amber and vetiver type woody fragrances. Not too much rose, but it's there a little bit. It's a nice. It does smell like an oud rose type fragrance to me, even though they don't have oud listed. It's in that ballpark. So cool. One down. Let's do another one because there are a lot. Whoa, almost had an accident there. All right. Got to pick up the pace. All right, gravity is going to be the next one. Nothing works without gravity. The invisible force. All right, let's check out gravity. I wish you guys could smell these along with me, but it's not possible. Okay, here we go. Let's spray this puppy. Don't you guys love when it's black on black and you can't see where the little hole is to spray? Not just your favorite, and then you end up spraying yourself in the eye. All right. This is gravity. Let's see. All right, I am digging this one. I am digging this one. Pretty complex scent here. Definitely getting some spice. Definitely getting some spice, maybe a little bit of citrus on the top, but woody and spicy are the two kind of things that initially come to mind here. Yeah, not super fresh. Definitely spicy and woody and individual notes that I could call out. Not sure. I'm thinking vetiver again, and again, this may be kind of cedar wood, possibly Gaiac wood, kind of similar breakdown to astronaut, but definitely more on the woods. Not. Let's see what it is. Gravity. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, this color definitely represents it well. Oh, booziness. That's what it is. Yeah, very boozy. So I guess it was the rum really that I was kind of confusing for woods. And then patchouli was kind of what I was saying was vetiver, but definitely really earthy. These are the two main things that I smell. I'm a big fan of ginger. I don't get really much of it. It's really about the rum and the patchouli working in this one to my nose. Obviously, easy now that I can see the notes, right? And I enjoy rosemary. I think in this one it's coming off pretty green, but this color of the bottle really represents the smell pretty well. Yeah, this is very patchouli dominant. Now that I've read that, but yeah, it's poking out as patchouli. So for you monkey special lovers out there and lovers of patchouli, this is a pretty good patchouli fragrance. All right, so far, good fragrances, but just not like my style, which is fine. There are 19 of them, so plenty still to get through. What was this one? This one was Gravity. All right, I'm gonna get back to the chat, and then we'll keep it rolling. Cool. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right. Thank you, Patrick. Wave was discontinued. Yeah, I heard rumblings of that too. Not sure though. What's up, Alicia? Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Drop your son of the day. Jason likes that stank. Okay. Okay, Jason. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, they were like, clear the beaches, clear the marina, tsunami warning, 1 foot wave. Be careful. Oh, good old. I'll just stop there before I go too far. Yeah, the moon bottle does look cool, huh? Let's see. They got the notes on their website. Okay, maybe I should just use their website, but I don't know. Parfumo's working pretty well. They do have the notes here too. I'm not looking at those though. And they also included this picture of the galaxy, which I guess was taken from the Hubble spacecraft, which is pretty cool. I was really into astronomy as a kid. I had this book, and it was this massive book of all the planets in the Milky Way. It was really cool. It was kind of like a picture book, but there was print as well. But yeah, that book was really cool gift for a kid. If you guys know some kids thinking about getting him a gift. And then they have these too, which is just some more cool pictures. I guess I could use them as a bookmark if I ever decide to pick up a book and read something in my life, and some facts. So I'll be ready for bar trivia this week. All right. Let's see how long you guys can put up with my corny jokes before I totally lose you. Let's see. You have to feel as if you have no sight. Yeah, that's true. And no sound in space either. So only smell. It's like it's just a chamber for smell. Let's see. Ginger is one of my favorite notes. Same here. Yeah, it was drowned out by the rum and the patchouli, especially the patchouli. I can almost smell it from here, I feel like. Yeah, the ones you showed me were really good. We're going to get to those here soon. But they were so good that I just wanted to try the rest of them. The quality on this house is top notch. Now, I need to definitely look at the caps. That's going to definitely be a deciding factor before I pull the trigger, Vince. You know me too well. It's all about those caps, baby. Let's see. Some of the day, Static Olfacted Dead or Alive. All right, not familiar with the brand, but I know you have great taste, Alicia, so I'm sure you're smelling great. What's up, Gian? How you doing, man? Drop your scent of the day. Let's see. Anybody I missed? Alrighty. Mr. Bo Dominican. How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Working Aqua Celestia by MFK. Beautiful fragrance. Really beautiful. What house has the best caps? The best caps are the House of Oud. I'll show you. They have some crazy caps, guys. If you want to get your cap game on, look at these caps. These are some crazy caps. I don't know if it gets better than that. So the egg is, I believe, the cap, or maybe, see, I don't know if does this count as a cap. I think actually the fragrance is in this egg. So would that make this the cap? I don't know. I'm giving it to them. That would be cool. See if Nishand had something that looked like that as their bottle. That would be pretty sweet. But then they probably wouldn't be less than like $500. But yeah, House of Oud definitely wins the best caps award. If you guys have a house that you think has a better cap, you let me know. But right now, I think they win. Pandora caps are pretty cool too, but they're all basically the same. They're all just these like deer antlers, but I mean that's pretty cool too. But the House of Oud caps they got the #1 spot. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, the next one we're gonna smell is Black Hole, kind of like my heart. So let's check out Black Hole. All right, Black Hole. Interesting. Interesting. This one is different. Not too sure what I'm getting right now, but I am enjoying it. It is striking me as something that is going to be more situational, more of like a formal occasion type scent. This one's really good. Again, on the kind of more boozy side of things. Ooh, this one's good though. Yeah, I'm digging it. These first couple have all been definitely on the darker side. So that's interesting. But I guess that makes sense with space, you know. It's pretty dark out there most times. All right, let's check out Planet X. Or not Planet X. This is Black Hole. Black Hole, sun, won't you come? Back to, nope, we're not buying that domain today. Black Hole, sun, won't you come? This bottle's pretty cool. Kind of basic, but it's cool. Not highly rated. Let's check it out. Yep, there's that whiskey. So I got something right today. Yeah, pretty heavy and kind of darker again. Kind of a running theme going here, but this is probably not going to be the one. But yeah, Gaiac wood, kind of smoky, kind of boozy, amber, woody. You know, for those of you that like the boozy scents, you probably would be falling in love with these right now. But I leave my drinking to usually one day a week, and that day is not Wednesday. All right, Planet X. We are flying through these. Do Planet X, and then I'll get back to the comments. And I actually did get a fragrance delivered today. If we have time, we'll get to it. It is Kenzo Aqua, which, if you guys don't know, doesn't smell very aquatic. And I think that's kind of part of the reason why people didn't really dig it, because they were looking for something aquatic. And apparently it smells like 1 Million Lucky, which is one of my favorite fragrances. So why not try a twist on that DNA? And I got a great deal on it. And Kenzo is pretty underrated, I would say, overall. Not enough love for a Kenzo. And they got some good stuff. All right, this is Planet X. Let's get back on track here. Let's hope that this one isn't boozy and like dark. Can we get a freshie? Okay, this is fresher. Cool. This is cool. This is back to California boy approved here. Ooh, this is interesting. All right. This is we got something going here, folks. We're on to something with Planet X. Okay, I'm digging this. I don't know what I'm getting from it, but I'm digging it. Let me try to zone in here. I think, I mean, a little bit of citrus. I mean, that's kind of like a cop-out answer, right? I feel like most men's fragrances have some kind of citrus, but it's maybe like a lemon or something a little bit sharper, a little bit more acidic type of a citrus going on here. Quite pleasant. This one's kind of unisex. Maybe something floral about it. Maybe ginger too, but the kind of citrus and fresher aspects are coming through more, and I'm not getting that booziness and not getting like patchouli darkness and vetiver and stuff like that. So this one's more up my alley. Maybe a little bit of musk and maybe a little touch of like vanilla or tonka bean sweetness working in there too. Let's see. Let's go to Planet X. This bottle's decent. You know, they're all like kind of like decent. I feel like if you're gonna do planets and galaxy, like you could make some really cool looking bottles. I don't know. And the caps, Vince, come on, you're killing me. All right, lime, pear, pepper, nice. Okay, I got some notes this time, so I'm not a complete, con artist over here, guys. Not completely, at least. Lime and pear, yeah, that lime is really zingy and bright and refreshing. Yeah, it does have some of these florals, which kind of push it to the unisex side, maybe slightly feminine even. The jasmine is prominent here. And the sweets underneath, they're just calling it sweets. But yeah, there was some kind of sweeter tone. I was thinking maybe a vanilla. But this is my favorite one that we've tried so far, and quite nice. I wonder if people are saying it's masculine or feminine or what are they saying. We might have to go to Fragrantica for that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, kind of unisex seems to be the only 3 votes here. Let's see, 2 ratings. Let's go to the other site. This is my Fragrantica. I need to update it, but yeah, you guys remember the Genie, Robin Williams, one of the all-time greats. Miss that guy, man. It was too. He left the earth too soon. He was a real special guy. Very funny man. All right, so this is as sweet as the top Accord, which is probably why I'm liking it. Let's see what they rated on the. This is actually a little hack too. Nobody talks about this. I learned this from. There's a girl who, her name is Perfumeism, and she is a perfume student in France currently right now. She's kind of blowing up, and I've learned a lot from her. And it's really interesting to learn from her because she's getting taught, like the proper education of how they learn in school or whatever. And she's got a lot of really interesting videos. But I learned that you can press the show votes button and you get better results. So I should probably log in so I can actually do that, right? But what show votes does, it's actually crowdsourced, like people voted on it, and you get notes that aren't necessarily listed all the time. Like, see how many more notes you get with the show votes. Like 13 people. I think this is a mint. Is that patchouli? Okay, whatever. But so yeah, you just get a more accurate breakdown when you do that, because people vote on what they can smell. So yeah, you get it. Cool. This one's cool. All right, Planet X. All right, probably behind in the chat. I'll get back to it. Hope this is relatively entertaining, and if it's not, at least you guys can chat amongst each other in the chat and get some enjoyment out of that, at least, because I know listening to me yap can't be that enjoyable, not that entertaining. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about. Sunday was Blue Talisman. Nice, John. That's kind of becoming a hype beast. The egg is the cap. All right, cool. So yeah, they do definitively win the award for best caps. Testing Jet Black Enigma Intense. I didn't know they had an intense Jet Black Enigma, but I really do enjoy Jet Black Enigma, Michael Jensen's collab. That's a great fragrance. That's a great woody and cinnamon and clove, kind of a lot of different spices working in together. Cinnamon, I don't remember all the notes, but it's very spicy and very woody. I own it. I've worn it a lot. Good performance too. Classy. It's a stunner. Easter egg basket. Yeah, it does look like an Easter egg. I scored a backup of Bulgara Echo Atlantique for $100. Wow. I mean, if you're gonna break the no buy, that's a good one to do it. He has one more. Shoot. Don't tempt me with a good time, Vince. Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll probably pass on it. I mean, just because it's discontinued, but I think you're offering, but yeah. I'm so maxed out on blue fragrances at this point. It's actually ridiculous. Yeah, that would be whatever community is doing Easter egg hunt with those caps. I want to live in that community. And they may not get those Easter eggs back. You know what I'm saying? They might be on eBay the next day. No caps more than Michael. Yeah, I'm all straight capping. No truths here. All lies. Different is good. Different is good. Especially when you get deeper in this game. You know, we become snobbier and snobbier as time goes on. Some of us do. At least I do. You can give Stan a run for his money. Whereas Stan is missing out on all the fun over here. Black Hole Sun remix. Possibly, you know, that's the thing about being a DJ, as you know, Esteban. You just have song lyrics. They just become a part of your brain, and you just think in song lyrics at times. And it can be very annoying to those around you, but this is what I am. This is who I am. Hawass Tropical. Okay, cool. What's up, Greg? Thanks for being here, my guy. That is their version of Le Beau, I believe. Some coconut goodness here on your summer day. Thanks for being here. Do the florals overly pop in Planet X, or are they kind of underneath? They're definitely there. I picked up on them. They don't overtake. The blend is really great on Planet X, and all of these are really, I mean, the quality is top tier, and that was one thing that really caught me. You know, I can be a quality snob sometimes. So the blend is really smooth on all of these. But yeah, the florals are there. It's really the jasmine. I'm picking up on the kind of white floral aspect more so. But just knowing you, Patrick, I think this one would be too floral for your taste. Because I know that's kind of something you tend to stay away from. But that one is good. I do tend to enjoy more unisex leaning fragrances overall. Even sometimes like feminine leaning stuff more than like, obviously it depends, but I'm not always into like the boozy and patchouli and vetiver and stuff like that, which tends to be more on the masculine side of things. All right, the next one we got is Supernova, which I'll get to after I say what's up to Randy. Guys, go ahead and follow Mr. Fragrance Dude. You probably all do already. I think that's how most of you probably found out about me. So thanks for being here, Randy. Hopefully you're doing well today. And hopefully I'm not going to get you fired for hanging out during your lunch break here. All right. Next up is Supernova. Now, I like the name, so expectations are high in this one. All right, let's boogie. All right, this is something different. I've never smelled anything like this, which is good, really good. I almost want to say like tropical, kind of. It's got a almost kind of like a rotting fruit, like a rotting mango type smell is the first thing that came to mind, which doesn't sound appealing, but it's working here, like a rotten fruit type smell. Okay, I'm also getting a little bit of Fruit Loops cereal. So that makes me think possibly Neroli and possibly like Neroli Portofino type tie-in, because when I smell Neroli Portofino, I think of Fruit Loops cereal for whatever reason. Definitely some Neroli. I would be kind of shocked if there wasn't. I'm getting that kind of lemony dish soap vibe that I get from Neroli. This one is good. It's definitely reminding me of Neroli Portofino, though, now that I've gone on and on about how unique and different it is. Yeah, straight Fruit Loops. You can get your Toucan Sam on wearing this. Okay, I'm getting like soapiness to the max. This one, I think, leans pretty feminine. Florals and soap type thing. Let's see. I know my jargon for describing fragrances is very professional today. I like the color of this bottle, though. The kind of how it, I don't even know how to describe this. Changes color from kind of pinkish to purple. It's pretty cool. Woody amber. There's the white floral. Hoping it's neroli. Orange blossom. Not neroli. Close. No cigar. Yeah, that rose it's here. The rose and the orange blossom are sticking out. Yeah, and it's kind of got this creaminess to it. The musk and the sandalwood and the vanilla are definitely providing a creamy type of a base to it, but orange blossom and rose are really sticking out to where it's pushing it to maybe the more feminine side, and just good fragrance if you enjoy a white floral. Again, good fragrance, but it's not a Michael fragrance. And this bottle, it is cool, but I don't know that it really represents the smell that much. I think this would have been better in like a white bottle, because the color white is definitely coming to mind when I'm smelling this, coming from the musk, coming from the vanilla, coming from that orange blossom. The color white really sticks out in my mind when smelling this. And Fruit Loops, white Fruit Loops. They need to come out with those. Supernova. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see, it's already 4 o'clock. Try to get through some of these. Let's go to one that I know is a banger, that I want to smell again. So this is one that Esteban brought, and this is the one that kind of really initially moved me. This is called Moon. This is also the coolest looking bottle from the ones I've seen so far, which for whatever reason I've realized is kind of important to me. I was watching this finance guy, or he's like a sales guy, and he was talking about what makes people want to buy something. And I thought for a long time that it was like the act of purchasing, right, was the addiction, that dopamine rush when you buy something and you're expecting it, and just the act of buying stuff is enjoyable, which there's some truth to that. But what he said was you buy stuff that you want to own, which seems obvious, right? But if you think about it, for me, as I've thought about that, the fragrances that I'm buying, it's really because I want them in the collection. I want to own that bottle. So just, I don't know, that might seem really obvious and like, yeah, no duh, but I've realized it's really about, do you want to own this product or do you not? I know, so profound. Anyway, Moon. Check the comments before I give you guys too many insights onto life here. Let's see. Blue de Chanel earlier. Now I'm wearing Kajal Colada. Is that a new one from them? Just got it in. Nice. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on that. Tried Pink Boa a few days ago. I like it. Fun fragrance. Okay, that's from the house that makes God of Fire. Forgot what. It's like a woman's name. I forgot what it's called. Fun fragrance. I mean, it's got to be with a name like Pink Boa, right? Coconut. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, you got to be, can't be afraid to make a fool of yourself, as I have already several times today. So anyway, let me see. You guys are talking about some other fragrances here. Also just tried Seraphim Musk. You got weren't feeling it, Randy? Yeah. I didn't think that was going to be a fragrance that you would like. Didn't seem like your style from everything I've gathered about it. Let's see. All right. Randy giving you guys the lowdown on the new releases. I'll call it Stephanie. That's like some new song that everyone's freaking playing right now. What's up, Scent Bubble? Thanks for being here. Drop your scent of the day. If you're wearing anything today, we are going through the house of Niche End, which has been pretty cool so far. I know this one is going to be a love. So, because this was one that I tried that really set this whole journey off. So this one, when I smelled it, the first thing that came to mind was like snow. And I've always kind of been fascinated with trying to find a fragrance that smells like a snowy mountaintop. You know, I know Creed Himalaya kind of gets said to be that, which, yeah, you know, kind of. That one smells more just like a clean gentleman type fragrance to me. Whereas when I smelled this one, it really took me to a mountaintop. And some fragrances, you know, they just transport you immediately. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be the one, guys. I think this is going to be the one. This is going to probably be the one. And I think that you can use the money from the sample set toward a bottle. So I always like when brands do that, especially when they're newer. Damn, this is so good. I love this one. Oh my God. Yeah, this is the one, guys. Moon is the truth. Holy smokes. Maybe there's Ambroxan in this. Maybe that's why I'm loving it. Because it does kind of smell synthetic, but also just incredible. And it's got some fruitiness too. I wonder what the fruitiness is, but fruity, musky, and I'm thinking Ambroxan. It's kind of reminding me of something in the similar vein of like a Rouge Smoking Extrait. You know how it's like cherry and just like a crap ton of Ambroxan and synthetic like amberwood type thing, or like Juice Box Cheeky Smile. I'm thinking there's like something molecular in this. Man, that is so good, guys. Moon. If you try one from this house, make it Moon. Yeah, loving that. I'm probably gonna have to try that on skin. Probably gonna try that on skin and come back to that. But I'm interested to see what the notes are for this one. Coolest looking bottle too. Let's check it out. Take my own advice here with the show votes. All right. So apple, pineapple. Okay, yeah, you get that pineapple kind of tropical vibe from it, and it's all blended really well. So just a crap ton of citrus working in on the top, which is probably why it's captivating me in the opening like that. I guess it does have some floral components in there too. So that seems to be kind of a trend with this brand. I'm seeing a lot of rose and white florals in the mid, so that seems to be kind of their thing, along with Gaiac wood, musk, and amber. So this may be one of those houses that kind of uses a similar base and just changes the top and the mid a little bit, which is a pretty common thing to do, more so than you guys would think. Or maybe you already know. I do get a little bit of Herbapura type vibe from it, is because it's saying Kirky, and now it's got me thinking about Herbapura. You know, it does have a little bit of that Herbapura vibe, but it's definitely more on the musky side of things, and it's a twist. What else are they saying? It's kind of blasphemy to have Oud for Greatness and like Jasmine Exclusive and Kirky in the same smell like category. I mean, those could not be more different. Jardin Exclusive, I know, kind of smells like Herbapura too. So it's definitely in that fruity kind of shampoo. And then Side Effect. It's been a while since I smelled Side Effect. Yeah, it's definitely on the unisex, maybe leaning feminine side, but I definitely love it. Let's see what this person's saying. Definitely a Kirky. Yeah, I could see that. Ooh, it's a banger, guys. I told you, I tend to like these more kind of feminine leaning scents, I've realized. Whatever. It is what it is. Maybe I'm just a fruit cup myself. Never know. All right, let's see. Where was I? Wearing bright leather from Ferragamo. That is a great fragrance. Performance seems to be an issue, I've heard people saying, and for me, it's an issue too. I never know if it's my nose or if it's the fragrance. It's usually your nose, but in that case, I think it might be the fragrance. But it's really great. Wear it to work. Daytime leather, solid stuff. Let's see, Mr. Andrew Clark. Good to see you. I went to a place in the south of France called Avignon. There was a guy with a spectrum pie chart. Men smell aftershaves, women smell perfume. My smell colors came purple. That's really cool. I've seen some, there are different breakdowns of different categories of fragrance or whatever, but that'd be interesting. That sounds like a fun little experiment. I'd like to try that. Maybe if you have a link to like a picture of that pie chart or like an online version of that I can try out, I'd be interested in that. Our sense of smell relates to our personality. Said I'm a deep thinker. Musky smells I like. I like that. So if I'm enjoying all these like fruity, girly smells, what does that say about my personality? How about Rasasi announcing their 5th, 6th, and 7th Hawass release in a year? Striking while the iron is hot, making that Middle Eastern clone money. Not shocked. But yeah, I know for like Rasasi Hawass fans, they're a little bit disappointed, I guess, because there's just too many releases. But I don't know. I don't own a single Hawass, and I'm pretty good on Hawass, to be frank. I'm kind of off the Middle Easterns in general. Yeah. If I'm gonna buy a clone, I'd just go for like my next clone house that I'd buy something would probably be Mirror Images, because I like Matt and I've talked to him a little bit. He seems like a good dude. He's doing it for the love of the game, and he's using pretty good oils. I like Tom Ford leather, ombre leather. It's a great leather fragrance, man. If you like coconut, you love Kajal Colada. I'm not the biggest coconut guy. I'm not really the biggest coconut guy. There's only one coconut fragrance I really rock out with, and that is Boss Bottle Pacific. That's kind of really the only coconut fragrance I wear. But yeah, I'm not big on coconut. A lot of the coconut fragrances, they in the air to me smell like they just kind of smell similar. Kind of got that sunscreen coconut vibe, and I don't know. I'm kind of good on that DNA. I appreciate that, Randy. That's very nice of you. Thank you, brother. What would be the price for a new Blue de Chanel? I don't know, but I would guess probably like $250. Just throwing out a number. I how they went from originals to mostly clones. That's the last thing I need in my collection. I mean, they've been doing. See, this is one thing I didn't want to call you out publicly, but because I know you were kind of saying like they were doing originals and now they're doing clones, but that's not necessarily true because they were doing clones before too. Like Darige is the clone of Valentino V. They had Rasasi It's Essential, which is a clone, albeit of a discontinued fragrance. But I mean, they had Rasasi Shura, which I'm not sure if that one's a clone or not, but I mean, they're definitely doing some clonage the whole time that I've known them, at least. I like Darige too. That's a great fragrance. I'm into that one. If you guys haven't tried that one, you can get it for like under $20. It's pretty damn good. Yeah. Okay. Anybody that I missed here? I can rock Rose is greedy, not be ashamed. Never be ashamed, man. Never be ashamed. All these things I'm saying is just as a joke for any new people. I often just speak in sarcasm and I kind of have a straight face, so it's kind of hard to tell when I'm joking and I'm not. But yeah, I'm just kidding around most of the time. We're just here to have a good time. It's not that serious. It's just fragrance. If you try Pacific Rock Flower, that one's very nice. Like High End Invictus Legend, mixed with Rock Moss. I've not. Is that Goldfield and Banks? That sounds like something I'd like. Sounds like something I could definitely get down on. All right, let me let's go to another one that I had tried and I actually wore a little bit. It's called Neptune. It's their blue fragrance. Very good blue fragrance. Very, very good blue fragrance, guys, and great performance. I know we got some fellow blue fragrance lovers in the chat here, so figured I'd speak about this one. Yeah, super aquatic, super refreshing. Doesn't smell like every other blue fragrance out there. It's kind of got a little bit of a powdery thing going, but really just does smell like water in a weird way, or like a blue slushy. Let's check out the notes on Neptune. Yeah, aquatic, fresh citrus, musky. Very solid blue fragrance here. Won't spend too much time on it because you guys can probably imagine, but watery notes. This cologne, it doesn't come off too. Sometimes this cologne note can be a little bit like eggy or kind of musty and not really that enjoyable. Works well here for me. I know this particular note can be a problem. But yeah, very enjoyable blue fragrance here. So Neptune is very solid. If you're looking for a niche blue and you want to smell kind of different than everybody, that's a good one to go for. Now let's do one more. Let's try Space. And this is the only one that is in this gold. So fancy. And I believe they're all eau de parfums. Yeah, they're all eau de parfums from what I'm seeing. So there's a lot of these. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Let me see. This one is Space, right? Space. Let's take a journey through space and time. Or just space. When the accents start coming out, you know the perfume oils reach the brain. Okay, I like this one. I can smell it from out here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Talk to me, Space. Shoot. All right. So this is going to sound weird, but it almost has a cough medicine type smell, but I'm really liking it at the same time. So maybe grape. Oh, or maybe cherry, actually. Yeah, I think it's cherry. It's It's definitely, I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is some bomb diggity cherry. Pretty feminine, I'm gonna say that, but it's a good cherry fragrance. Let's check out the notes. I think rose too. I'm getting red. The color red is coming to mind. Fruity, cherry, maybe rose. Pretty good. Not something I'd wear, but on a woman, I could definitely see this working well. Yeah, it's a very ladylike smell here. Sweet, fruity, cherry, musky, space, pink. Yeah, the color of this bottle is pretty representative of the way it smells. All right, no cherry. Not a shock that I was wrong, but raspberry and strawberry and rose. So, oh, there is cherry. All right. Woo. I didn't have to delete my channel. All right. We're good, guys. There's cherry. Yeah, super cherry, super fruity cherry. That one will most likely be going to my mom because she likes rose and she likes these kind of red cherry type scents. So I think she'll be enjoying space. Let me get caught up in the chat. It smells like a pina colada. That's it. Yeah, it's not. It's never bad. Never tried V. But I mostly meant the Hawass line. Yeah, I mean, Hawass was an original creation and Hawass Ice. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, black was Hachivat, right? And red, I believe, is after this Agissa fragrance. But whatever. Do you want to sell a Supermarché bottle? I still like Youp. I like Youp Le Parfum, not so much the original. I'm more of a Mont Blanc Individual type of fellow. That was a signature scent for me back in my, I believe, middle school and early high school days. It was a big Mont Blanc sprayer. Looking at earth notes might be up your alley. Okay, we'll do earth next. Let's do earth. Home sweet home, baby. The spinning ball of dust we all love. All right, let's check out earth. This one's interesting. This one's a little different. Enjoying it though. I don't want to spray more because it's just going to make me go more nose blind. All right, this one I'm getting maybe iris, something powdery. Powdery, and I think this is the one that reminds me of Alexandria 2 from Xerjoff, but I'm enjoying the opening here more. I don't know what it is. Some fragrances give me this kind of nail polish cleaner smell. I'm yet to figure out what note combination it is exactly, but I really get that in Alexandria 2 in the opening. I'm getting that a little bit here too, but I think this is one I'm going to have to try on skin. I like this one though. Good call, Esteban. I'm enjoying this one. I'm interested to see what's in it. Oh, you guys didn't even see the last fragrance, man. See, this is me being rusty. Yeah, there's the proof. There was cherry in that last one. Oh boy. Yeah, look at that pink bottle for space. But we're smelling earth now. I do like this one. I think this is one that I'm going to have to get on skin. Pretty sweet citrus aquatic. Yeah, this one's working for me. Okay. Peach, pineapple, mandarin orange. Got kind of like a tropical thing going. And there's the orris that I was picking up on, giving kind of like a powdery vibe to it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this one. This one's pretty solid. Probably so far my number 2, right behind Moon. Good stuff though. You call this the one. All right, Earth. All right, we'll do another one that kind of blew my mind that I want to tell you guys about while I have you here. That I tried already, but we'll talk about it. This one is Venus. I'll just pull up the notes because I already smelled it. I already know I love it and it's amazing. Let's see what come up on the search. We're deep. We're in the fragrance underground here. Doesn't even come up on the search results. See what's going on here, guys? I was not expecting it to be a white floral fragrance. I didn't look at the notes. I just know that I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really, really good. See, that's the thing with these notes, man. It's like, it's all about the blend. It's all about the overall blend. And there's always like a bunch of notes and ingredients that aren't the whatever 5 to 10 that they give you. So, and 0.5%, 1/4%, 1/10% of one ingredient can change the whole thing so drastically. So, but the notes are kind of fun, right? You can at least pretend like we know what we're talking about. All right. Ooh, Venus is so good. Oh my gosh, guys, this may be coming for that top spot. Man, this almost smells like something that you would like drink. Like it's making my mouth water and I want to take a sip of this beverage, almost like a warm apple cider type thing. I know that's not what the notes are saying, but that's what's coming to mind. It's like a warm apple cider. It's giving me holiday vibes big time, giving me like Christmas time, end of the year, holiday. It's putting me in that mindset. Cinnamon apple candle type thing, kind of reminding me of a Kaltat Night, like apple and cherry type thing going on. My gosh, this is good. It's got like kind of a dryer sheet freshness as well to it working in, so kind of fruity, kind of got that dryer sheet laundry detergent type freshness to it. Musky vanilla. I think the vanilla sweetness is quite prominent. Ooh, man, this one is good, guys. This one is so good. This might be coming for that top spot. It's between this and Moon. Let's see what they say the notes are. They don't give us too much. Jasmine, anise, tuberose. All right, I think it's that tuberose that's really lifting the whole thing and putting it on that next level. Oh man, I wonder what's. It's got some kind of fruitiness that they're not listing here. Let me see. Maybe if I do show votes, it'll have something. Anise, I don't really know. I guess it's just the way the rose is working with the musk and the tuberose and the jasmine. You know, this kind of reminds me of that Soleil Neige that I know, Randy, you're a big fan of. So I think you'd love this one too. Yeah, it's called Venus. It's probably marketed more for women, but I'm telling you guys, I like some of these feminine scents. I really do. Yeah, that one's really good. I'd have to wear that one. The only concern would be the rose being super prominent as it dries down and the florals coming out more. But I'm digging Venus. Yeah, Neptune, Moon, and Venus are my top 3. But let's go to one that I haven't tried perhaps next. And I'll get caught up in the chat. Sorry if I'm giving you guys nervous energy. All right. Have I emptied the Sucrat yet? Not quite empty, but almost there. I've worn it actually a good amount. I'm really enjoying it. Scent Bubble hooked it up with the Top Sucrat, which is a really great, affordable take on Acqua di Già Profumo. Don't really know of any other Profumo inspiration or clone that is decent. That one's solid. Let's see. Yorkshire. Let's see. Back to work. Yeah, man, don't No worries. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate that. Appreciate your time, man. We'll link up soon on a live. Randy goes live every Monday, so you guys definitely, if you want some Monday fragrance content that dwarfs what you're going to see here, go check out Fragrance Dude. Have you tried Myself Le Parfum? I have tried Myself Le Parfum. I kind of prefer the EDP. Something about that patchouli on the Le Parfum was a little bit funky off my skin, but you really can't go wrong with any of them. I'd just say try them out, see which one is more to your liking. But if I had to go out there and recommend one, especially now since the original one's going to get discounted, since they have two newer ones, you can just go for the original one, and it's going to be a good daily driver type of fragrance for you. I have no idea. I've never even heard of that brand, so I'm not sure. What's up, Kicks? You guys definitely follow Mr. Kicks Griffey, a true fragrance connoisseur, and definitely someone who has a deep passion for this fragrance game. So definitely give Mr. Kicks Griffey a follow. And he's doing some late night content as well. For those of you who are night owls and looking for some live stream content, you can check out Mr. Kicks Griffey's channel. Well, I appreciate you staying up so late and watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by, Andrew. And thanks for stopping by, Esteban. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's go to the next one here. Let's go to Pluto. Sad little Pluto. Once was a planet, and now it's not. Got kicked out of the club. They said you're too small to ride this ride, Pluto. You're just a floating rock and nothing more. All right, Pluto. It's a good name for a dog. Isn't that like isn't that the dog in Disney? Not Donald Duck. Goofy. Doesn't he have a dog named Pluto? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Fragrance oil. It's blocking the brain receptors here. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. This is a hit. We got another hit. Damn, this is good. I feel like this is really obvious that I should probably know what the notes are here because I smelled stuff like this, but this one's moving me. I'm reacting. This is me reacting. Shoot, Pluto. Pluto coming for that top spot. It's probably going to be in like a 2 or 3. Not sure about number 1, but it's working. I'm excited to wear these on skin and really get the full experience. I have a feeling this might be the one that after I actually wear all of these, might be the one that I end up liking the most just from wearing and experiencing it. Because this one is connecting to me on kind of like a personal level of like, yeah, this smells like what I should be smelling like type of thing. Let's check out Pluto. You guys can stop looking at my mug. Great bottle, no whammy. Man, look at disappointing bottle though. Like, come on. Disappointing bottle. Lavender. No wonder I like it. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Top notes: clove, lavender, orange, and lemon. Heliotrope, Lily Valley jasmine. Yeah, they do like these florals in the mid. But this one, to my nose, smells masculine. It's got some of these kind of mossier notes holding it down. So I guess this one would be technically considered a Chypre. It's got these like kind of mossy notes here in the bottom. Man, this one's great. This may be, after some time, the one that ends up being my favorite. Man, I wish the bottle was cooler, though. Like, come on, that is so plain. Could have done something cool. Mountains as high as the Rockies. It's not the only thing as high as the Rockies on this stream. I'm just kidding. I didn't take anything yet. This is great. This is great. Let's see. I'll read a comment or two. BR540? Nah. Oud for greatness. Licorice. Nah, I'm not getting any of that. I mean, I can see the BR540 comparison more, but no. I'm not even, I don't really like BR540. I'm digging this. It's kind of like a lavender aromatic version of that. This is working for me though. Obviously the one with lavender is the one that is speaking to me. So Pluto. Good stuff. You guys getting bored of this yet? I don't know how many we got left. Let's see. Where was I? I was right here. Try Uranus next. I will try that. Hi, I need help with something. Well, let us know what it is. Don't keep us waiting. Let's try Uranus. Pull it up here. All right. What is this something that you need help with? Let me help you. Help me help you. All right, let's check this one out. I'm not nose blind yet, so that's a good sign. It's all good, Patrick. You don't gotta apologize. Work takes priority over watching me smell random fragrances. It's all good, bro. I don't get offended if you leave or have to go. I don't care, bro. Do your thing. But I appreciate you letting me know. All right, this has got some funk. This has got some stank on it. This definitely got some stank on it. Jason, you were asking for that stank if you're still here. This is the one. Yeah, it's got some stank on it to my nose. Musky, powdery, woody leather. It's good, though. It's the leathery. It's coming across leathery, the saffron. You know, it is reminding me a little bit of Tuscan leather, which I like. But yeah, very leathery. A little bit of resinous too. This is interesting. The civet, you know what civet is? That beaver butt. It's giving it that stank. This is definitely for more advanced noses. This is not for beginners, this one. I'm enjoying the complexity here. Vince, this is something that you could really spend time and dissect. I know you like to get into these complex scents. This is definitely probably the most complex one that I've smelled so far. Masterful perfumery, I'll say that. Really excellent perfumery here. Very artistic, and it's not off-putting to me. I could actually wear this one. It's not something I gravitate towards, but I could see myself wearing this one. I do enjoy the Tuscan leather type scents. Yeah, but a little bit animalic. Like pretty animalic. That beaver butt. Good stuff though. Very different than the rest of them. And this one's kind of like they're flexing their perfumery muscle. Like, look what we can do. We can do complex, crazy stuff too. So I like that. little bit of something for everybody here in their lineup. Oh, I see why they called it Uranus now. That makes sense. It's all clicking now. That's a good one. Let's see. I'm new to fragrances. I made a combo of 3 fragrances. I'm trying to be safe. So the Most Wanted by Zara for Winter College Daily. Sure. YSL White EDP for hotter days. I mean, you can't go wrong. And Valentino Born in Roma for special occasions. I mean, I think that those are 3 great fragrances that you can use in a lot of situations, and you're going to be smelling like one of the best people everywhere you go. I think you crushed it, man. I think those are 3 great choices for you. I mean, wearing YEDP on hotter days it's a little controversial depending on who you ask, but also is okay. It's a little bit on the sweeter side, and it's a little bit on the synthetic side, which is not bad. I actually really enjoy YEDP. It's one of my absolute favorite fragrances, but just dial down the sprays on the hotter days, I would say, and also maybe go under the shirt just to cut down on the projection a little bit. And that reminds me of something that I want to bring up, but yeah, just don't go crazy on the sprays with the YEDP on the hot days. If you go under the shirt, a couple sprays, it's got good performance. I think it's going to be very solid, especially as it dries down. It just kind of turns into like a blue shower gel type clean smell. So yeah, you crushed it, man. I think those are 3 great options for you, especially if you're just kind of getting into fragrances. I mean, those are you've done well. You figured it out. So respect. Good job. I mean, I like this one. Yeah, Vince, this sounds like something I need to include in your next decant package if I ever get around to that. But yeah, his comment reminded me of something. I realized I like spraying under the shirt more so because I don't necessarily want people like 3 or 4 feet away from me to smell me. I prefer that you could only smell me if you're like right up on me. And I think part of that is just living in LA. Like you find yourself kind of not bumping into people, but it's populated, right? It's packed, and you don't always want to be blowing up an area with your fragrance and overdoing it. But at the same time, if someone comes within your little bubble, that they smell you. And for me, that's where I like it. I like a 2 foot, maybe like a 1 foot radius. Like if you get within like this close to me, you can smell me, but if you're further away, you can't. And I think when you spray it under your shirt, it cuts down on projection a little bit. So I've been doing that a lot lately. And also I've found I've gone less nose blind than when I go on the outside. Like if you want to be smelled, spray outside, and you will be smelled, especially if it's a decent fragrance. But if it's a strong fragrance like a YEDP, I like going under the shirt with it a couple times. And it does attach to the inside of your shirt as well. So it actually improves longevity. That's just my speculation, my anecdotal evidence here. All right, we got some more to go through. And I do have a meeting at 5. So we got 20 minutes. We're going to fly through some of these. Next one up is going to be Mercury. So hopefully this will not put my Mercury in retrograde. I don't really know what that means, but I know it's not a good thing. Let the LA hippies tell you about that. Okay. This is good. This is giving me Fougere vibes. Yeah, this is giving me kind of like shaving foam, maybe lavender masculine classic Fougere vibes, which I'm pretty into. This is good, man. This is some good lavender I'm picking up on here. Ooh, this is actually really good. Man, I've been going so crazy with the Fougere fragrances that I'm kind of like, I found my ones, but this one is working for me. It does remind me of Zaharoff Signature Noir a little bit. This is a really good lavender. I'd be shocked if it wasn't a lavender fragrance. Mercury. Let's see. Citrus, woody, warm, spicy. It smells like a barbershop scent to me. Top notes: citrus, coriander, bergamot, rose, spice, cedar, and amber. No lavender. All right. Canceling my channel again, guys. Deleting all my videos. It's interesting. I wonder, it probably smelled different off skin, but I'm really getting like shaving cream type smell, which is strange. I wonder if anybody else is getting that, or I'm just crazy. I mean, that could also be true. Like a rich grandma. Interesting. I don't know. I like that one. I'm going to come back to that one. It's possible that I'm going a little like nose blind. I'm losing perception or, you know, whatever. But I'm going to come back to Mercury. Apparently I was way off. But you guys ever tried guessing notes without looking at it? It's a lot harder than you think. People make it look easy, but it's actually pretty tough. All right, let's go to Sun next. And maybe I'll smell that Kenzo Aqua just as a final hurrah here. And there are a couple that we didn't get to, and we'll do one more after this. I'll leave it up to you guys. So I believe we still have Mars, Asteroid, Jupiter, Saturn, and Kepler that I haven't smelled. So if any of those sound like one you want to see me check out, Mars, Asteroid, Kepler, and Saturn, and Jupiter. Yeah. All right. This one is Sun. Wait, we smelled Sun. I smelled Sun. I was singing Black Hole Sun. So I'll do two more. Right? Oh, no, that was Black Hole that I smelled that I was singing Black Hole Sun. All right. Whoa there. All right, let's check out Sun. Pull it up here. Ooh, okay. I'm liking this one too. I like this house. This one is sweet. Again, almost like sticky, syrupy. Nice. I'm getting like almost like a little gourmand element to it. A little bit of spice maybe. Definitely some sweetness going on here. Let's check out Sun. Maybe like a tropical type of sweetness. It's good stuff. This one's strong too. It's blowing up my nose. Yeah, I sprayed a little tiny spray and it's really like, I can smell it prominently. Ooh, that one is good. I like that one. Another kind of sweeter one. Let's see. Sun, red. Amber, vanilla. A lot of vanilla probably. Yeah, this is the kind of vanilla I get down on. I like this bottle. I like that red vibrance. Let's check it out. White flower is a bunch of vanilla, amber, and musk. Vanilla is... A lot of people like vanilla. There's vanilla in a lot of fragrances for a reason. Everybody loves vanilla for the most part. Like some form of vanilla. Resinous vanilla, not so much. This kind of vanilla, floral, sweet, fruity. I get into it. Yeah, this one's great. Pretty sweet, like very sweet. Let's see. Amber musk, vanilla, white flowers. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not super different than, maybe some designer fragrances out there that are really vanilla forward, but I'm enjoying it. Definitely more of a wintertime scent, which you may not think of with a name like Sun. I gotta stop smelling that one because it's really strong. It's gonna make me go nose blind if I want to smell one last one. All right, I'll do one last one. So Mars, asteroid, Jupiter, or Saturn, or Kepler. You guys put it in the chat. We'll do that last one, then we'll do Kenzo Aqua, and then we'll wrap it up. How's that sound, folks? And that'll be all, folks. Like Porky. And of course, you guys didn't see any of that. Man, the rust. This is the live stream rust. Yeah, this was Sun. These were the notes for Sun. The live stream rust is real. I'm doing like 3 sprays onto the t-shirt fabric. Yeah. Depends on the fragrance too, Like there are some where like a Lacoste Blanc or something like that, or like a tea-based fragrance like Imagination. The outside of the shirt is pretty okay, I would say. Shoulder, top of my neck. Nice. It's good that you have a routine. I really change it up depending on my mood and the scent. I don't have like one routine that I stick to. Saturn. All right, we'll do Saturn. Maybe leave the rest for your next stream. It's all good. I think Jason S sent me some stuff to check out, so I'm gonna do that on the next stream, and that should probably be here this week. I'm assuming. I'm not really putting pressure on him to send it out, but I think he has already dropped it off. Jason, if you're still here, let me know. But I'll do that on the next stream. And I know that this house isn't the one that like people really know or really probably even care about. So the fragrances that he sent me are ones that more people have tried and more people are at least aware of. So it'll probably be more entertaining. It's not always the most entertaining for the viewers when it's like, all right, some random niche house I've never heard of, probably might not even try. I know how that goes. Hey, you're a Kenzo boy. You're an Ohio boy. You're a Buckeye. Yeah, it is a cool. Yeah, there's a decent amount of florals going on in some of these. I think you'd like Neptune a lot because it's a blue fragrance. I think that's the one from what I've smelled here that, just knowing your taste, that you would really probably enjoy the most out of all of these so far. And Pluto was pretty good too. So either Neptune or Pluto would probably be the ones that you like. But they do kind of have like this white floral thing going on in a bunch of them. So yeah, it just is what it is. But Moon was really good, but I think that one might be a little too like Herbapura. I'm not sure if you're a big fan of that. We're back to some regular streams. The plan is to be on Sips and Sniffs next week. So I think that's actually going to happen. We've been talking about that for a while, but next week I should be on Sips and Sniffs. And then the week after that will probably be Jason's decants if can resist the temptation of not smelling them for 2 weeks. So hopefully it takes a while to get here, so then I don't have to hold off as long. But yeah, next week we'll be on Sips and Sniffs. I'm not sure what the topic is, but it's always a good time over there with those guys, with Jens. And I don't know if Jason's going to be there, but I know E-Kroom is kind of taking over, co-hosting. And those guys always have a good sense of humor, so it should be a good time over there. Crack some jokes, smell some fragrances, talk some smell good. All right, we're gonna do Saturn, and then the Kenzo real quick, and then duty calls at 5 o'clock. So I got 10 minutes to get this going. All right, Saturn. Ooh, this is good. This is good. I really like this one. This is near the top. Good thing we ended with this one. This is definitely near the top. Damn, this is good. A lot of citrus, kind of fruity. This might be the best. This is moving me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's great, guys. This one is great. This is greatness. Wow. I love this one. I'm happy who chose this one. Who said do Saturn? Barry, you chose well, my man. You chose very well. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm loving this one. This is definitely California boy approved. Tell you guys that. Let's check out Saturn. Yeah, aromatic citrus, fresh, spicy green. Definitely green. It's like a more citrusy, fresher, not really green Irish tweed, not as like mature as that, but obviously now that I've read green, right? Minty, yeah. Yeah, aromatics, fresh spicy aromatics are just my jam, which this is. So this is it. This is my style right here. Oh, yeah, I think this might actually be topping Moon. I think this is the number one for me. Man, this is a great mint fragrance. And I love mint fragrances. And this is very different than You or Someone Like You. And this is very different from Torino 21. It does have a little bit of that kind of toothpaste smell, which might throw some people, but it's not bothering me. Man, this is a great mint fragrance. Love it. Love a good aromatic fragrance, man. I know it's kind of been done to death, but there's a reason. Great choice. Great one to end on. Saturn is a hit. I'm looking forward to trying that one out. So, top 3, Saturn. I think I'm going to give it the number 1 spot because that's really, really nice. Just have Jupiter and Asteroid and Mars to try. So I have 3 more to try. I'll try those. And then I guess number 2 would be Moon. And then number 3 would be probably Venus. So those are top 3. Saturn, Moon, and Venus. And then let's try this Kenzo. Real quick. Live unboxing. The ASMR. So the disappointment for a lot of people on this one was, when you get a fragrance that's called Aqua and then it doesn't smell aquatic in the least, it's a little confusing when it first comes out. But then, years later, when you buy it and you know that it's not going to be aquatic and you know what it's going to be, probably don't get that shock factor. Decently cool bottle. Kenzo always has some pretty cool bottles. Kind of looks like waves. You can see the liquid here. It's nothing like amazing. I know, Vince, you're going to ask about the cap. Cap could be better. It's kind of cheap plastic, but it does click into place and you can pick it up from the cap. So at least it's functional. It's got that going for it. All right, let's check this puppy out. It's kind of weird that the sprayer is off to the side like that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Good atomizer. Good dispersion. It's not initially reminding me of 1 Million Lucky, but I'm telling you right off the bat, I enjoy it. It's giving me like kind of creamy and tonka bean type deal. Yeah, I don't know about being like 1 Million Lucky. I don't really get that plum in the hazelnut. This is good though. This is good stuff. I must get like a banana type smell, which I'm sure that's not a note, but it does have like a creaminess to it, like a milkshake. This does smell summery to me and a little tropical. And I get where they're going with aqua, but it doesn't smell aquatic. It doesn't smell water. It doesn't smell ozonic, but it does smell summery. It does smell tropical. It smells like a vacation type fragrance. This is good. I like this. Does it smell like 1 Million Lucky? Not to me initially. Maybe after I wear it some more, it will. But let's do quick notes here. What do you not even know, you clock? It's good stuff. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but it was a steal. I got it from Perfume Empire, which is kind of like a hidden gem site. Sometimes they have killer deals and they don't come up on the Google shopping, and that's kind of like a hidden gem. So for the people here till the very end, Perfume Empire, check out their testers. I got a tester of Boss Bottled Absolute like a couple months after it came out for $45, which is insane. And it came with a cap and looks the exact same as the regular bottles. Doesn't have the notes on the back or anything. Hazelnut, watery, green sesame. That's interesting. I don't see that. Tonka bean, sandalwood. Yeah, I get a lot of this kind of tonka bean, sandalwood creaminess to it, and vanilla and musk. So yeah, this white kind of creaminess is working. And I do get nuttiness, but it's definitely missing that plum, which is really prominent in 1 Million Lucky. Kind of is really like the signature of 1 Million Lucky. And I do enjoy this. I just don't think it's all that similar, at least initially. This is good stuff, though. It's funny. This one kind of, I don't know if it's just because I smelled them back to back, but it almost could be like a fragrance from Nishen. It's got that vanilla and musk base and that creaminess that a lot of them had. So anyway, this is a win. This is a blind buy win. It's a very solid fragrance for a good price. So I'm happy. I'm gonna wear this one more and tell you guys a little bit more about it as I wear it more. So let's wrap up here. Any final thoughts, criticisms, questions? Now is the time to drop it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna check out the rest of these, and if there's any stunners, I'll let you know. That's not true, Vince. You're a crusher, man. You're just a crusher. So that's not true. Blind first pressure decant stream 2 weeks. Yes. And Seraphim Musk, I believe, is going to be in that, plus a bunch of other stuff that Jason sent. Might have Jason come on. I'd be happy to have him come on. He hasn't expressed interest in coming on, but if he wants to, he's welcome to. I'm happy to share the stage, so it's always better with two people. So Saturn was the winner, I guess. I guess we saved the best for last. Saturn was a winner. Moon is really good too. I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out what the number one is, but I gotta wear them. You know, I gotta experience them. I gotta get the full thing. But Moon, Saturn, Venus, Neptune, those were the top ones for me. And then the most like interesting and most daring was definitely Uranus. What do you not even know? Bait and switch. Yeah, I know, right? Doesn't make you think aquatic. Yeah, definitely suited for spring and autumn. Daily driver. Yeah, it's kind of like a less sweet vintage radio minus plum, but you know how vintage radio's got that creamy sandalwood and vanilla thing going on, kind of like Paragon. Not exactly the same, but it's in that style. Definitely sandalwood dominant, creamy sandalwood dominant. Alrighty, folks. Appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out here at the Fragrance Fraternity. Until next time, keep being positive members of your community. Keep spraying yourselves down with these beautiful oils. Enjoy all that life has to offer in the form of fragrance. Put on your friends to some good fragrances. Maybe hook them up with a bottle here and there, because people are not into this crazy thing like we are. So we gotta spread the love. We gotta spread the sillage. We gotta educate people on what it's like to smell good. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time. And yeah, hope everyone does well until then. All right, catch you next time, guys. Peace. See ya.